Good morning, it's June from JOTJournalsCreations. I try not to make too much noise down here because it's only 4:45 in the morning. My partner's still asleep upstairs and I don't really want to wake him up. Now what I'm doing, I'm trying to get some more done for this journal, my Christmas journal. Yeah, I've been working hard on it for a couple of days now and I've got quite a lot done. I'm just going to do some more of the finishing touches at the moment. Some of the pages are a bit thin and flimsy and they're plain as well, so I'm going to put some of this thicker copy of paper in that I've printed some Christmas carols on, and I'm also finishing off a couple of clusters that I've been making to go in there. I think I'm down to just, I think all I've got to do now really is decorate the pages and pockets, and I think I've made enough tags and journaling cards. So I'm going to decorate the pages and pockets and I'm going to put some clusters in. I'm hoping to get it finished by the end of the day today, and I should be able to, but I'll probably do a full flip through of it next week because I do want to do a tassel for it as well. I think it would look nice. So anyway, I'm just going to cut these down. Not too sure how to do these to fit. I suppose I'll have to, let's have a look. No, let's cut them down first, June. Excuse my croaky voice, it is early. I just woke up and thought, well, I can't get back to sleep, so I might as well get up and do something. So I thought, well, while it's quiet, I'll get on with this. If I do sort of get into it and don't chat much, then you'll know. You sort of get into the zone, don't you, and you can't, we just don't think to speak, you just go through doing it. But let's face it, most of what we do is self-explanatory, isn't it? So, there we go. Yeah, I'm in here with my little dog Poppy's down here with me. Bless her, she's very, very needy. So she goes everywhere with me and she's curled up on the floor. I think she was a bit worried about me shutting the door really, but I didn't want to have to whisper and didn't want to wake my partner up, so I don't think he'd be too pleased. I've been awake since about 3:30 this morning. I just decided I would get up, cup of tea, and then I thought I might just make my video now, as to make it later on. And I'm not cutting very straight. Even with a cutter, I'm not cutting very straight. Total rubbish. Anyway. So I hope you're all well, and I hope you're not watching this at 4:30 in the morning, 4:45, sorry, in the morning. But if you are, good morning. I hope you have a good day, and I hope everyone's having a good day. It's Sunday, and I'm cutting these dreadfully, really awful. Must be my eyesight's probably an age thing. That's my excuse anyway. As soon as these are finished, I want to get back on with my Christmas Traveller's Notebooks. I'm making them, I told you earlier on in another video, I'm making them so, and I'm using up, using stamp period pads. I can't even talk this morning. And yeah, so I want to get on with those and at least try and get a couple of them in my shop before Christmas. But I mean, if not, it doesn't really matter because I can always go in next year. Not too worried about it really. trying to concentrate and get these a bit straighter. I think it's improving. I think. But yes, I want to use these two back a few of the pages that are a bit flimsy, and I have actually sewn in the signature now. Did that, when did I do that? Friday. Can't quite decide. Don't know really what glue I'm going to stick them in with yet. I'll just decide in a minute because I'm going to have to cut them down to size. I prefer my other small guillotine really for this sort of thing, but it's a lot noisier, I think. So anyway, let's have a look and see if I can get these in the pages. Got some bits here I've been working on, so excuse the mess. And just say that you should have seen the mess last night. My desk was covered with things and got lovely red fingers. I've scrubbed them, but I had a pen leak on me. Well, it actually didn't leak on me, I pulled it apart. It was one of these, and that looks like it's leaking as well. Hold on. Yeah, that one's trying to leak. I've not had trouble with them before, but I suppose they are quite old, and they do seem to leak a little bit. But anyway, I have had them years. And of course, you know what we like, we keep these things, forget about them. But this is what they are. Let's see if I can get you in camera shot. Spectrum Noir Sparkle. And they're great, and you know, they do make things glitter nicely, but yeah, I had the red one. I was trying to get the top off, and yeah, and I pulled so hard. Now I've just ruined the cluster. Hold on a minute. Teach me to get sidetracked, won't it? So I've just put this up there to dry. I've just very cleverly put my finger in it. I love these stickles, I really do. They're my favourite glitter. But they do take so long to dry. And I know I'm not the only one. You just can't help it now and then you smudge them all. Like I did just now, just caught it with my hand. It's just I was putting those pens back. And yeah, smudged it. Oh well. So I'm just going to put a little bit more now, otherwise I'll forget. Or it won't all dry at the same time, then I'll do the same thing again. And this reads a bit, I don't know, a bit thick. Seems to be, oh, here it comes. I'll add a couple more while I'm here. Cherries on the top of the cakes. Well, that's it, they've all got cherries now. Let's excuse my voice as usual. I do have a very croaky voice. People used to comment on it when I was a child. Oh, they said, Mum, she got a husky voice. And I have, but there you go. Can't help that. But anyway, as I was saying, it was one of these pens. Show you if I can find it. No, it's hiding. But yeah, one of these pens. And I wanted to open it up, and I pulled a bit too hard. And instead of pulling the top off, the bottom piece came off and I had ink pouring everywhere. It was a nightmare. Luckily I got the journal out of the way, and nothing, well, apart from I was working on a journaling card, and apart from that nothing really got ruined, but it was everywhere. I mean, it's, you know, it's still on my scissors, still on my hands. I've scrubbed and scrubbed, but I dare say it'll wear off after a while. But yeah, what a mess, eh? It's the trouble, we craft ourselves into a corner and then we've got hardly any space, and then when something like that goes wrong, it nearly always wrecks something, doesn't it? But managed to get it all cleared up in the end. Now I'm trying to decide. I have got a couple of pieces really thin paper in here I want to back, and this piece, and it's torn a little bit here, so I'm going to put a piece on the back. It's only a piece of eco dyed, but the back of it isn't anything special really anyway, so that doesn't really matter. I think I might put this one, I don't know where to put some of this one here. So it's going to be big enough. I'll put some of this in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to, no, I don't know. Here I go, can't make up my mind now. I don't know what to put. This one's a bit short. These two are. I can't really put them that way, can I? Because it wouldn't look right. Let's have a look. It'll be just a small gap. I think that'd be okay, because if I ink that afterwards around the edges of the page, I don't think it will really notice. So I'm gonna bring it away from the edge just a little bit, or the middle a little bit, because it might make it a bit awkward closing it. Right. If I snip there, then I know where I need to cut it, and I'm going to do it with the paper trimmer again. If I am waking my other half up, he hasn't come down and said anything, so I don't think I am. Oh, there we go. I was just looking for the line, I couldn't see it. Line, cut, whatever. There it is. There it is. I bet I'm cutting this the wrong way. I'm not. I was thinking it was a piece of music for a minute. I'm very good at that, solving a problem, and then at the last minute cutting it the wrong way. I have to start all over again. Yeah, I do sometimes wake up in the night, as I've said before, but I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Oops. No, I can't just lay there, I have to do something. Just get this quick inking round. Now, what glue? Oh, I think I'll try this one. This, I don't think it's going to smear around too much as the pages are now sewn in. Just clean that off a minute and get so gunky. Just hoping I've got enough in here to do this one. Let's have a look. So wait a minute till it runs down a bit more. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, I would use my Mod Podge, should I say, but it's okay when you've got something just flat on the desk, and it doesn't matter if it oozes out a bit, but when you've already got a page in your journal that you're trying to cover, you don't really want that much, excuse me, that much really wet glue going all over the journal. As usual, wiggly lines. Doesn't matter as long as it sticks, does it? Just get a bit in the middle. So it's a bit firmer there, right. Make sure I put it up the right way. Oops. Who said that? Right, fingers crossed, hold your breath. It's going in. A bit away from there, don't I? Brilliant glue, sticks too quick sometimes though. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I love the Mod Podge, but otherwise I'd have it all going all over the edge, and this 3-in-1 is a good glue. Whenever I buy my Fabri-Tac, I always get a couple of bottles of this as well. That's it. I'm going to get a bit of glue on there. Right, just going to, and that's, if I just ink along here, and I'll ink down the centre in a minute. Not too bad because it's the eco-dyeing on it. Right, I think that's going to hold now, that little tear. Don't know whether to put a tiny bit of something on there. What have I got here? I wonder if that will show. Just a little. I don't notice much, I don't think it's similar colour. It's just a little bit of washi tape that I had there. Yeah, I quite like that actually. That's that one done. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Don't know whether to do one side of this. One side. Yeah, that's the front bit. Is that the front? Yeah, I'm going to do this side. You can still see the eco-dyeing on the other side. Excuse me, I just drop my tea. That's better. Oh, I think while we're on the green and red theme, I think I'm going to do exactly the same for this side. And I might put an edging along there if it fidgets me. Scissors. Excuse that scratching, that's my dog making her bed on the carpet, and she scratches for ages, she really does. Drives me mad sometimes. Lay down, Poppy. Good girl. Oh, she's gorgeous. Lay down, baby. Oh, lay down. Good girl. Sorry about this. She's now just sitting there looking at me as if to say, you're mad, woman. Yeah, lost it again. Where did I cut? Yeah. See, if I make a mark with a pencil, I lose the pencil mark. And it's the same when I cut, especially on pattern paper. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, this is inking. Distressing, sorry. Yeah, I was mega busy yesterday, and well, it's strange. I'm up at 3:30. Well, I was up at 3:30. But believe it or not, I didn't finish news till about 10 o'clock last night. Perhaps that's why I couldn't sleep. Well, I did sleep, but when I woke up, I couldn't get back to sleep because you know what it's like when you've got something running around in your mind and some ideas. You just have to get down and do them, don't you? That's all. And I can't sleep. Once I've got an idea to do something in my head, I have to do it. I have been known to do pottery in the middle of the night as well, and all sorts. I'd walk the dog if I had a big dog that would protect me. But no, Poppy's only a little tiny. Well, she's not tiny, but she's what's called a Lhasa Poo, little black one. She is a little bit white on her front, but little black curly Lhasa Poo, and she's crossed between a Lhasa Apso and a toy poodle, and she's very, very timid, very insecure, and seriously, if anybody tried, well, not they want to attack me, but you know, if anybody did in the middle of the night, she would do absolutely nothing about it. She'd run away. Bless her. Look at that. Doing that bit first. Actually, it's easier. I'm going to do that. This is going to dry out in a minute, I notice. Just trying to sneak this along here. I will do the rest of it. I don't want this drying. Just the right way. A bit of extra glitter. Something that's awkward is getting it flat when you've got the journal getting a bit bigger. I should have done this before I sewed the pages in really, but just so eager to, oh, so sorry. eager to get the pages sewn in. So I think once I've done that, once you stitch in the signature and that, you feel as though you're winning. Now, I've got any others that are, that all I have. I know I've got another one that's flimsy. I can find it. First in the colour. That one. Or that one. Gosh. All three of these are a bit flimsy, but I think I'm going to put, I suppose this is big enough, this of course not. No. I'm going to mark and cut this down to size, I think, and put it in because that paper's very thin and I'm not really fussed on the other side either. It's a bit bright. Let's go on this side. Put another bit the other side. Sorry if I sound like I'm muttering, I'm sort of thinking while I do this. Just make sure I bit up from there. Round a bit. Oh no, I don't want to do it that way, do I? Going mad. I want to get the whole of the, I'll try and get the whole of the title on at least. Right, yeah. I don't want to fold it completely because I'll end up with one of those, what I call like a lip thing, edge, I don't know what you call it. But you know, when you cut it, sometimes have a little bit of curled paper there and that's not very nice. So. Right, I think I can come along a bit up there. Right, let's have a go at this. Fingers crossed it works. Maybe just inside that little crease. I'll just move that out of the way before I end up with ink all over my hands again. I'll do for something else. I mean, I know I'm cutting off the edges and that, but I just wanted to get the whole of Christmas Carol on. I'm a bit cack-handed with these things, so if it looks awkward, it's because it's awkward because I'm awkward. Little bits, I'm sure they'll come in handy for something. Let's pray that this fits. Yeah, I'm just going to bring it in from the centre a bit. I can't find Doesn't take long, does it? Just rub it off quickly. A couple of little strips there. We'll put them up there for now, but they might end up in the bin. We just have so much, don't we? So much rubbish. I think I ought to ink it first as well. It's weird, I feel awake, but not properly. Oh, lay down. Excuse her scratching. She's not scratching herself, she's scratching the carpet. Doesn't matter, it's only an old one, but it's just something they do, isn't it? Oops. Let's stand up to do this. I can see where it's going. That's going to have to be it because the glue's drying a bit and I slopped some. Yeah. I'm going to keep that side and put something on it to decorate it. Let's just see if I can get a bit of this down. It just made a mess of it. I don't know. Have an avalanche in a minute. I don't know why I'm messing about with that. And perhaps one of these fingerdobbers might be easier. So yeah, I'll still messed up. There we go, let's have a go. That's it. You really need a little pen-sized one of those to get down those little creases, but that should be okay. Once it's decorated, no, it'll be alright. And there's the, oh, I don't know the other bit of the eco die. That's pretty, isn't it? That's Edith Holden book, as probably a lot of you recognise. Actually, that bit's not that bad. These are pretty thin. They're lovely. Yeah, I think I ought to put a bit on there. No, I'm just going to decorate it. Or am I? No, I'm not. Don't forget the right page. That has to be okay. I'll need out there, and I want to get the whole. Suppose this one's printed a bit smaller, so you get the whole of the music shading. Take the bottom bits off first. Shall I say top and bottom bits? And it's a terrible thing to say, but it's only. I haven't really worked it out, but it's only. It'll only be a few weeks now before Christmas, and I've done nothing for it. Absolutely nothing. And my daughter and her husband had booked a flight to go to, where were they going? Berlin. Now, we lived in Germany when my children were younger. If there's anybody German listening, I mean, they do beautiful Christmases. And it's just so lovely at Christmas out here. But last week, she phoned up the travel company to make some last minute adjustments to her flight and ask a few things, and was told by the lady that that flight's been cancelled, and I don't know why she couldn't get on another one, but yeah, so the upshot of it is that she's now not going, and so she phoned up And I didn't answer the phone, my partner did. And yeah, she phoned up and asked if they could come here instead, because they weren't going to Berlin. So, in a way, selfishly, I'm quite pleased because I like having her here at Christmas. Yeah, so I've really got to start getting a bit organised soon. Like all the food and all the rest for the presents, actually. I wanted to drop them. And my grandson he's 26, so he only has money. Excuse me while I drink my tea. Well, strange enough, I usually give him money, or what I've done for quite a few years now is I always buy him a new dressing gown. He loves to slop around in his dressing gown, so quite often buy him one of those, and he's happy with that, bless him. My daughter's already had her main Christmas present from me. I gave her some money towards a tattoo she wanted done. She's got a couple already, like an Alice in Wonderland themed one. She's got Alice on her back. She only has just the plain dark ink. She doesn't have much colour put in that. And on the back of her neck she's got a bumblebee. That's got the yellow in it, obviously. And on her wrist she's got a bumblebee. And they're very... Her tattoos are... we should say classic. So some people don't think there's anything classy about tattoos. Other people love them. But they're not bright colours or on her anywhere where it would stop her wearing a particular thing, like a short sleeve top, and she won't have them done up her arms. She's had that's it, what I paid towards was she had one done, or two. She had her feet done. That's what I'm trying to say. She had her feet done. What am I doing? I was just going to cut that, looking at that, thinking that was overlapping. That's it. And I did. Do you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I've got a clue. But yeah, that's because I've been talking, isn't it? But yeah, she had like a flowery pattern done across both feet, and also she had a black, oh, it's sort of black, isn't it? Black rosebud at the back of her calf. It does look really nice. That one is, well, for all you fans of Depeche Mode will know that it's one of their, what do you call them? Like signature signs or whatever you call them, I don't know. But anyway, so she had that on there. She's got Alice on her back, little, not huge. And she's got Snow White and the Wicked Queen on her back. But these little tiny ones up by her shoulder blades, and so she can still wear what she likes. And they do look really nice when she's wearing shorts and that. And so they're not these awful tacky ones. I was quite happy to give her an extra bit of cash to have them have nice ones done, you know. And yes, anyway, she's had her Christmas present. Oh yeah, and the reason she's got the bees is because her name means bee, in actual fact, so that's not straight. So she's had her main present. I'll get something for my son-in-law. It don't look too good now. Oh, it's getting even worse. Look. It's going in. It's going in. It'll be on the inside. It won't matter. This time of day. And I don't know if I'm seeing my son at all over the Christmas, so I'll probably just give him money because it's a lot more useful for him. Yeah, and I think my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, I generally just put some cash in an envelope for them. They're all getting to that age where they know what they want. And I don't know what they want, so I just give them the money and they go and buy what they fancy then, which is sometimes a much better idea. I think they prefer that. Just want to make a bit of space. What time have I got? Right, I'm going to quickly get this in. I thought I'd get more on this stand up, of course, you know what it's like. Especially when you're talking all the time. But I still want to try and get this done. Come out, Blue. By tonight. And then I'll do a flip through, as I say, in the week sometime. So you can see it finished. I see other people do this, and they do a lovely instant straight line. Me, no. I'm doing this a bit cack-handedly. I hate it when the glue is just on its last legs. It's such a blooming pain. And I don't know why I don't seem to put this sort of glue in those Sugar Bell bottles. I put my Mod Podge in there, but I don't put this in there. I don't know why, but I don't. Perhaps I'm just too lazy to mess about with it. Oh, stand up again. Oh, there goes the glue. Now this is sticking to the page. Get off. Don't want a bit of this green showing. That will be alright. That will have to be alright. So I'm not doing it again. Yeah, back onto Christmas, and every year, so we have a very big tree. I just love a big Christmas tree. And every year I say I'm going to get some new baubles and tinsel and all that. and have a different theme, because what I do at the moment is red, gold and green, and red and gold baubles, and but I really feel like I'm going to change. If I can, I might do a different theme this year. My daughter's doing her tree and her living room, all Alice in Wonderland. Oh, and the pieces are beautiful. I mean, it's not my thing. Well, I mean, I do like it. I love Alice in Wonderland. I made her a lovely Alice journal, but yeah, so she's done hers all themed, and she always does seem to do it a different theme each year, but when she doesn't buy so much because she only has a small tray, but you know, I just never seem to get around to going and buying the pieces, and alright, and I could buy them online, but the worst bit is I can't make up my mind what colours to have. I want something different, but I want something striking, and I've always found the red and the gold and the green on the tree, it looks really striking. Actually, do I have green? No, I don't have green, just only green is the tray. Yeah, no, I've just got red and gold, that thick fluffy tinsel, and red and gold baubles. But yeah, I want to do a different colour. I still want the green tray, but I want to do a different colour scheme. But I just can't make up my mind what to do, or whether to do a theme. Like, as I say, like my daughter's done Alice in Wonderland. I don't know, but I can't make up my mind what. No, I mean, I've got favourite authors and that, but it's not the sort of thing you'd dress a Christmas tree in. You know, James Herbert and Dean Koontz, you wouldn't really want a tree if you know who they are. Brilliant authors. And the horror and stuff that they do, I really don't think you'd want a tree decorated like that, let alone the rest of your living room. But, yeah, so I really don't know. If you've got any ideas for an unusual but pretty Christmas tree, please let me know. Now, I'm just going to see if I've got time to put on. Let's have a look at the time. Hold on. Oh, I've got a couple of minutes. No, I'm not going to rush it, so I want to put a couple of clusters and things on. And I'm not sure, this one's my favourite, and I'm not sure where it's going. But yeah, I do love that one. Right, so anyway, I'll wrap it up there, I think. And I've got to get the ties in here, haven't I? That's a 2-minute job, and I think I'm using... Sorry, knocking the camera now. Might use this to do it. I don't know whether to have that or dark. Red satin ribbon. That might be nice, actually. Difficult. I'd prefer this if it wasn't quite so pinky. I don't know. Now I don't know. I'd probably go up with some things inside, but yeah, maybe I'll use that. I don't know, maybe I'll use that and something to go with it. I've got this. I should think of something. It'll probably end up being that, but I might see if I'll find a more neutral colour. It's a lovely colour, but it's a bit, I think it's a bit too pinky. Anyway, that's it for now, and thank you for joining me. And as I say, I'll be back soon. I may be back later on today. But if not, I am definitely going to try and get back by Monday or Tuesday with a flip through if I've finished it by then, which I'm hoping I really am going to try and get this finished tonight, because I can't wait to get on with my Stamperia Traveller's Notebooks, and I've got a lot of those to do. Anyway, take care everyone, and it's been lovely chatting to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.